Okay, guys. So let's check here. All right. Can you see, guys, the online practice platform?
Yes.
I
Yes.
can.
So here you have the topics, okay? So unit 1, identity, okay? Unit 2, relationships. Unit 3, responsibilities. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Bia.
Okay. Thank you.
Unit 4, extremes. Unit 5, creativity. And Unit 6, places.
Hi, teacher. Good morning.
Hi, Leo. Good morning. Good to see you.
You too, teacher.
All right, people. So let me take you back to our page on Google Classroom.
Teacher,
Yes, Bia.
a senhora prefere que eu apresente no começo da aula, no meio ou no final?
The end. Okay. By the end of the class. All
Okay.
right. Okay. Thank you. Okay, guys. So welcome to our class. Today we are going to move on a little bit further in our unit 7. We are going to do pages 80, 81. If you have your books, please open your books to page 80. All right. Let's try to get to our page on Class Dojo before. But if you have your book, you can already open to page 80. We're going to see something about Ada Lovelace. Have you ever heard of this name before? Do you know Ada Lovelace? Have you ever heard this name?
No.
No, never? Okay. All right. So let me show you your points on Class Dojo before we talk about Miss Ada Lovelace. Okay, actually Mrs. because she was married. So Mrs. Lovelace. All right, guys. So let me take you to our page in Class Dojo. Just a second, okay, guys? I'm just opening here, but it's already there. Okay, can you see the page? Yes? Great.
Yes.
Good. So let me give you the points. Everybody here, very good.
Teacher, I did a homework.
Oh,
Me too.
great. Wow, guys, fantastic. Very good.
Me too, teacher.
Oh, that's good. Awesome. Congratulations, people. Just turn the sound on here. You did the platform, right? Okay, so 5 points to everybody, including Bia, because she doesn't have the book. Okay. All right, guys. Very good. Congratulations. Keep it up. Right. Okay. So let's go to our book here. Page 80. Let's take a look at the biography of Ada Lovelace. Let's see who this woman is. And to help you understand better, before we see the page on the book, I'd like to show you this video about Ada Lovelace, okay? Nothing better than a video to understand who this woman is, okay? So let's see this one. I think, yes, the audio is on. So let's pay attention. Take a look.
Her father was one of Britain's greatest poets, but her mother, hoping to steer her away from those dangerous poetic tendencies, made sure she received tutoring in math and music, and it worked. Today, Ada Lovelace is considered by many to be the first author of a computer program, despite living a century before the invention of the modern computer. As long ago as the 1840s, Lovelace envisioned machines that could manipulate symbols instead of just numbers. And while there are some who would debate her title as world's first programmer, there's no denying her influence as a gifted mathematician who was also way ahead of her time. Her father was the poet Lord Byron, and while he wasn't around for much of his daughter's life, he too encouraged her to pursue a career in science. In 1833, young Ada was introduced to Charles Babbage, a mathematics professor at Cambridge University, who today is commonly recognized as the father of the computer. Ada was 17, Babbage was 42, but intellectually they were peers. Ada soon met and married William King, the Count of Lovelace, and took on all the stuff that went with being a nobleman, wife, and mother, but she continued to correspond with Babbage for the next 2 decades. Babbage's most notable invention was the analytical engine, a brass and iron steam-powered machine he first envisioned in 1837. It included a central processing unit called the mill and expandable memory, which he called the store. Controlled by punched cards, which could be used to input data, the engine could be programmed to carry out different mathematical operations. In 1843, Babbage asked Ada Lovelace to translate a description of his engine written by an Italian mathematician. Over the next 9 months, Lovelace did just that, but also appended her own set of notes, which ended up being 3 times longer than the actual translation. They included some of Babbage's own calculations, at least some of which she found errors in and corrected, but to demonstrate the machine's possible applications, she also described how it could be used to calculate an arcane, brain-teasing sequence of figures known as Bernoulli numbers. She proved it by diagramming the computations that the analytical engine would make, which, believe it or not, looked like this. Essentially, she had written a computer algorithm. She also speculated that the device might be used beyond numbers and could be used to manipulate anything within a fixed set of rules. She said it could be used for both practical and scientific purposes, and it might one day compose elaborate pieces of music of any complexity or extent. Basically all the stuff that we use computers for today. While the analytical engine was never built, Lovelace's translation was published and well received, earning her fans in Britain's scientific community, like pioneering electrochemist Michael Faraday. In 1852, at the age of 36, Lovelace died of cancer. It wasn't until 101 years later that her work was republished, just as people were starting to actually build the computers that she envisioned. And it became clear how prescient she was. Lovelace liked to call herself an analyst and metaphysician, but Babbage called her the enchantress of numbers. Thank you for watching this episode of SciShow Great Minds. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions for other great minds, you can let us know on Facebook or Twitter or down in the comments below. And if you want to keep getting smarter with us here at SciShow, you can go to youtube.com/scishow and subscribe.
Sorry. Actually, her name is pronounced Ada. Ada Lovelace. So you see how smart he was, people. Actually, she was. She was really smart. She was a nerd. She created the analytical computer way before computers were invented. That's a huge feat for a woman in the 19th century. Wow. Amazing, wasn't it? And she was the daughter of a famous poet. So you see, how nice, wasn't it? So let's take a look here. First of all, they give us a tip, okay? Just a small tip on reading. Okay? Here, they tell us how to find the main ideas in a text. So finding main ideas. So main ideas are the most important ideas in a text. You can often, but not always, find the main idea in the first or second sentence. So whenever you start reading the text, guys, you should pay attention to the first or the second sentences in the text, okay? Finding the main idea will help you decide whether you want to read the whole text. You can see, oh, is this text interesting? Is it boring? Do I want to read? Yes or no? Okay. So that's interesting. And it's nice to understand the text better as well. Okay. So here in number 4, they say, read the biography and choose the correct main idea. There are 3 options, people. Here we have Ada Lovelace was born in 1815. Letter B. Ada Lovelace was the first computer programmer. Or letter C. Ada Lovelace was friends with Charles Babbage. Which one, guys, is the main idea? The most important idea of the text. So I'll give you 2 minutes to read the text, okay? Let me see if I can. Yeah, if I put like this, I think it's too small, isn't it? It's way too small for you. Can you see that this way? Is it
Yes.
possible? Yes. Can you maximize on your cell phone there?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll give you 1 minute to read actually 2 minutes, sorry. 2 minutes to read the text and then find the main idea. Okay. 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 Have you read? So which one do you think is the main idea? David, Leo,
Yes, teacher, sorry.
okay, which one do you think is the main idea? A, B, or C?
C. No, A, sorry.
You think it's letter A? Does everybody,
Yes.
yes, okay. Does everybody agree with Leo?
Yes.
Yes, do you think Ada Lovelace was born in 1815? This is the most important idea of the biography, that she was born
Letter
in,
C.
Letter C.
oh, that she was friends with Charles Babbage. This is the most important idea of the text. So you think that
Letter B,
that's,
teacher.
okay, all right. Oh my God, people, letter B. The idea of the text is not to show that she was born in 1815 or that she was friends with Charles Babbage, but that she was the first computer programmer. Okay, guys, that's the most important idea of the text. It's right here in the beginning. Look, if you see here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right there in the beginning. Let me look. It's the one in the middle, okay? Ada Lovelace was the first computer programmer. It's in the first paragraph. Usually, the main idea is in the first paragraph, okay? Look, people now know that Ada was the first computer programmer, okay? This is the main idea. It's not that she was born in 1815 or that she was friends with Charles Babbage. No, that's not the most important thing, okay? So this is the main idea. So let me try to highlight this. The main idea, guys, is the most important idea. And this is the most important thing here. I'm just highlighting here so you know. Okay. This is what really matters. Who was Ada Lovelace? Why? Why was she so important? Oh, because she was the first, or she was considered the first computer programmer, okay? That's the reason why. Now, let's do number 5. Read the biography again and complete the chart. Now, let's put some facts, okay? According to the years. Let's say in 1815, Ada was born. Now, what happened in 18 32. Let's take a look there. Look. If she was born in 1815 and when she was 17, she became friends with Charles Babbage. So how many years? Which year was that? Here, when she was 20, she married the Earl of Lovelace. When she was 20, here was, it was 1835. Okay. So in 1835, she married. Okay. She got married. And here. Here, in 1832, she became friends with Charles Babbage. So let's put there. What happened here in 1832, people?
She become friends with Charles Babbage.
So what is the correct verb? She become or she became?
Became Rush.
Ah, okay. Look, this is the correct verb, okay? Ada became. This verb is irregular, all right? So become in the past is became, all right, people? So Ada became, like here, look. Look. Ada, where is that? Here, became. She became friends with Charles Babbage, okay? All right, Leo. Here, okay? Became.
Okay, okay, teacher.
With Babbage. I'm going to just write his name, okay? Now, what happened in 1835, guys? Come on, you tell me.
She got married to Irregular Lovelace.
So if you just say she got married, it's okay. No problem, okay? She got married, that's okay. If you want to say the name of the person, then you have to say just she married the Earl of Lovelace. You don't say got, okay? You just say she married the Earl of Lovelace, okay? But if you say she got married, then you don't say the name of the husband, all right? So here, she got married, it's okay. In 1852, what happened?
She died.
Okay. All right. And what happened in 1980?
The U.S. Department of Defense named the computer language Ada after Lovelace.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Sorry,
Okay.
teacher.
Oh, that's okay, no problem. The U.S. Department of Defense, this is really long, named a computer language Ada after Lovelace. Okay. So let's just check the answers. So here we go. Can you see that? Yeah. So here we have the option. Look, in 1835, Ada married the Earl of Lovelace. But here we can also say Ada got married, period. Okay, it's possible. So everything correct. All right, no problem. As you can see, guys, all the sentences are in the simple past because everything happened in the past. So pay attention to how we conjugate the verbs in the past. As you can see, some verbs here are irregular. Verb to be, the verb become is irregular, became, okay? And the verb die is irregular too, okay? Actually here, no, it's regular, died, okay? This is regular. So to be and become. The other verbs are regular, married, died, and named, okay? So these are considered regular verbs. This is what we're going to see now, okay? So let's see, guys. Let's move on to the next page. Look, grammar in context, simple past, regular and irregular verbs. So in English, guys, we have in the past. We need to know that some verbs are regular and some verbs are irregular. So we use the simple past to talk about finished actions and states in the past. We add ed to form the simple past of most regular verbs. Can you read the example, please, Leo?
Yes. She developed the idea of using computers for more than calculating.
Great, thank you. So as you can see here, developed is regular, okay? In the past, we just add ed. All right. Now, with irregular verbs, we do not add ed for the simple past form. There are no rules. They all have different forms. So each one is different, okay? Can you read the first example, please, David?
She became friends with Charles Babbage.
Babbage. Okay, can you repeat the verb, please? Became. Became. Good, thank you. So here, this verb is irregular, okay? This is the verb become in the past, okay? Become, became, become, became. Okay, now the next one, please do them. Can you read the next example? Duda, are you there? Okay, Leo, can you read the next one, please?
Okay. She could do difficult math problems at young age.
Okay. All right, so here, could is the past of can. All right, so it's irregular. In these cases, we don't add ed to form the simple past. Okay, they have a special form in the past. That's why we call them irregular verbs. Okay, so can becomes could. So she could do difficult math problems. Okay, thank you, Leo. So we form the negative in the same way for both regular and irregular verbs.
Teacher, I'm
Yes.
sorry. Minha internet travou.
Oh,
Aí
it's
ficou
okay.
travando aqui.
Oh, no
Posso,
problem, Duda. Yes, it's
posso ler o
okay.
próximo coisa?
Yes, of course, sure.
Okay.
Can you read the next one here? The negative.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Pode começar?
Yes, Ada.
Ada didn't become famous until after she died.
Good, thank you. So here, the negative, we just have to add the auxiliary did plus not, okay? So did not. Together, it becomes didn't, okay? Didn't. And then we put the verb in the base form. As you noticed here, the verb doesn't go to the past form in the negative, okay? Look, the verb goes to the infinitive form without to, all right? So Ada didn't become, all right? So in the past, only the auxiliary. Okay, so the negative sentences in the past are very easy because I only use the auxiliary in the past. Okay, so she didn't become famous. All right. Okay, Bia, can you read the next one, please? Here in the 1800s. Okay. In the
Yes,
1800s.
yes. In the 1800s, most girls didn't study math or science.
Okay, thank you. So
You're
here,
welcome.
all right, here we have negative and a regular verb. Study is a regular verb, but it's okay. It's the same as the first example. We just have to add the auxiliary, didn't. The verb is in the base form, infinitive. Okay, the verb doesn't go to the past form, only the auxiliary. Didn't study. Okay, all right. The next one, please. David, can you read the next one?
Yes, I can.
Ada.
Ada couldn't study math at university.
All right, thank you. So here,
Welcome.
the auxiliary is couldn't, okay? Because they are using can in the past. Can is also an auxiliary. So in the past, negative, it becomes couldn't. So she couldn't study. the verb is always in the base form, infinitive. Okay, couldn't study. All right, so didn't become, didn't study, couldn't study. All right, so to see more examples, you can always refer to page 165. So you can have more examples from Unit 7, okay? Let's practice a little bit. Complete the sentences with the past tense, or sorry, the past tense form of the verb in parentheses. Here we have the verbs. Look, the first one is the verb to learn. Okay, this verb is regular. So how can we complete the first sentence? Ada Lovelace
Learn it.
learned. Okay, perfect. Learned. Learned to speak French when she was a child. Okay, now I will give you 2 minutes to complete the other questions from 2 to 6, and then we correct. Okay, you can begin. Okay, guys, time's up. Let's correct. Okay. So, what did you put here in number 2?
Lived.
Very good. Lived. Perfect. Ada lived. Excellent. Number 3.
Loved.
Loved. Remember that the pronunciation of the simple past for regular verbs is not so strong. Okay, so we never pronounce this vowel here, this final E, okay? We usually pronounce only the final D, but we don't pronounce the vowel. So here we say loved, loved, okay? It's very subtle. Here, lived, lived, okay? So it's very subtle. It's very smooth. We don't say the vowel E, okay? Now let's go to number 4. Oh, let me
Yes.
show you. Yeah, sorry. Let me show you the first one here. Learned, learned, learned. Okay, we do not pronounce the vowel E in number 1 as well. Okay, guys, we don't pronounce either. Actually, we don't pronounce the vowel E in number 1 either. Okay, we say learned, learned. Okay, we go from N to D. Okay, learned, learned. All right, now let's go to number 4. What did you put here in number 4?
Met.
Very good. This one is irregular. So Ada Lovelace met. Charles and Ada met. Okay. Number 5.
New.
New. Excellent. New. Irregular. Number 6.
Wrote.
Excellent. Irregular again. Wrote. Perfect. Very good, people. Excellent. All right. So now let's practice the negative. Let's take a look at this one here. The following sentences are false. Correct them and write the true sentences. The first one, Ada lived in the United States. She didn't live in the United States. She lived in England. Okay, so we have to write the negative sentence first, okay? And then we should write the affirmative sentence, correcting. The second one, let's do the second one together. Ada married Charles Babbage. How can we write this one? Ada didn't
Get married.
Didn't, let's use only the verb marry, okay?
Didn't marry it.
Didn't marry it. Can I use 2 verbs in the past, in the negative?
No. I said married.
Didn't marry, okay? Only didn't goes to the past. Only the auxiliary, okay? Remember, in the negative, I have only 1 verb in the past, the auxiliary. The verb goes back to infinitive. So, didn't marry, okay? Didn't marry Charles Babbage. Okay, now let's write the correct sentence. Ada. Now let's put the verb in the past. It's affirmative. Ada married the Earl Earl of Lovelace. This is the person she married, okay? So Ada didn't marry Charles Babbage. Okay, guys, this is the negative. All right. Let's do the third one together. Ada and her husband had 4 children. Let's do this. Ada and her husband. How do we form the negative?
Didn't have.
Ah, okay, very good. Didn't have.
Have.
Very good. I can't use had in the past. I have to use have infinitive because I'm using didn't. Okay, so didn't have 4 children. Okay, now let's write the correct information. They had how many
3
children?
children.
Ah, okay. All right. If I want to say, instead of saying Ada and her husband, I can replace for they. They had 3 children. It's okay. Now, guys, do number 4 and 5. Okay. I will time you for that. 1 minute will do. You can do that in 1 minute. Okay. Okay, you can start. Okay.
I'm done.
All right. So let's see numbers 4 and 5. What did you put for number 4?
Lord, esse nome aqui,
Lord
didn't
Byron.
encourage
Lord
Barrett,
Byron.
Lord Barrett, didn't encourage Adam
Didn't,
to study.
let me show you the
Didn't.
pronunciation. Didn't encourage.
Yes, didn't encourage Ed to study math.
Very good. So Lord Byron didn't encourage Ada to study math.
Yes.
So what is the correct sentence? Who encouraged her to study math?
Um,
Was it Lord Byron
Uh,
who encouraged her to study math?
Ad's mother.
Ada's mother. Okay.
Ad's mother.
Ada's mother encouraged her to study math. So you can say her mother encouraged her. Okay. All right. Now number 5. How did you do number 5?
People didn't call Byron, esse nome aqui,
Lord Byron.
Lord Byron, the father of computers.
Okay. What is the correct sentence?
People call it
People
Charles
called.
Babbage.
People called.
Yes, eu esqueci que não pode pronunciar.
Yes. So say again. People called.
People called Charles Babbage the father of computers.
All right. Fantastic. People called Charles Babbage the father of computers. So let's check it out. Okay. All right, people. Then you have all the answers. Okay. Numbers 4 and 5. All right, people. So remember that here we don't pronounce the vowel, okay? So here, this verb, we say called. They called, okay? They called Charles Babbage the father of computers. Okay. All right, can I close?
Yes.
All right, great. Very good. And here, just to finish, just to wrap up this page, they just suggest again here, they say we should write 3 sentences about things that we did last week. 2 should be true and 1 should be false. You can use these verbs from the box and other verbs like study, eat, work, watch, read, and go. Then we should read our sentences aloud. And then we should guess which sentence is false. So we can do this. We don't have to write, but we can say some sentences using these verbs, okay? I can say a sentence, for example, and then you tell me if it's true or false, okay? So let me tell you something. All right, last week, I'm going to write here on the book for you to see, okay? Okay, last week I went to the beach after a long time.
False.
Does everybody agree? David said it's false. Does everybody agree?
Yes.
Yes, Leo, you think it's false? Duda, Bia, does everybody think it's false?
Teacher, this is about you, né?
Yeah, it's about me.
I think it's false. Last week was cold.
Yes, it's false. So last week I
Yeah.
did, yes. Last week I didn't go to the beach. Yes. Last week I didn't go to the beach. Okay. Now come on, guys. Tell me one sentence and then we have to say if it's true or false. It has to be about last week.
Um, last week I went to France.
Ah, oh, it's false.
I think it's true.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. My
it's
good.
false.
Okay. Oh, maybe only on TV, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Come on.
David. In your dreams,
Yes.
you went.
Yeah, in your
Yeah.
dreams. Very good, Bia. In your dreams. Come on, Leo. Say a sentence.
In the weekend, I studied a lot.
Oh, that's a good one. On the weekend, preposition. On the weekend. Okay. Or last weekend can also be, okay?
Okay.
Last weekend, I studied a lot, or on the weekend, I studied a lot. That's difficult. I think it's true.
Yeah,
Me
I
too.
think too.
That's true for me.
It's false.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh, that's not fair. Come on. Oh, terrible. Come on, dude. Say a sentence. Oh, maybe Duda is having some connection problems. Come on, Bia. Say a sentence.
last week I went to the mall.
Ooh,
I think it's really true.
I think it's true.
No, it's false.
Oh.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
it was true. Oh, all right, people. Great. That's awesome. That's really good. So great, people. Let me just record the attendance here and then we can have Bia's presentation. This is
Teacher, eu
awesome.
vou te mandar o PDF pelo WhatsApp, tá?
Okay, no problem. That's perfect. So let me just record the attendance here while BA is sending. Then we can wrap up and see what we learned today. All right, people. So we are back to our page here on Google Classroom. So what did we learn today? Today we talked about Ada Lovelace, right? The first computer programmer. Yay! Imagine a woman in the 19th century programming. It's amazing, isn't it, guys? We also
Yeah,
we also talked about the simple past for regular and irregular verbs, okay? We saw how to form the negative in the simple past, right? We did pages 80 and TQI0915, we finished unit 7.2. So because of that, I would like you to do for homework online practice unit 7.2 complete, okay? And the worksheets we posted here. There is a worksheet here, okay? And I also posted a list of irregular verbs for you to refer to if you need help to do your exercises on the platform, okay? This is also very helpful. You can download, okay? And there is always something, I think this is interesting too. This is something about the last class, the verb to be in the past, okay, was and were. And I will post another worksheet for you to do exercises on the simple past using regular and irregular verbs, okay? So I will add one more worksheet, okay, people? So this is the homework for next week. So make sure you do the homework, all right? So let's see Bia's presentation. I will just pause here a little bit so I can open up the WhatsApp web. Just a moment, people. Okay, I'm saving here. Just a second.
Teacher, I'm really sorry. Tava maravilhoso, mas meu telefone fez o favor de apagar tudo que eu tinha feito. Só ficou essa folhinha, mas dá para entender o que que é.
Okay,
Dá
no
pra eu
problem.
Ficou simples, mas dá para conseguir fazer alguma coisa.
Okay, that's okay. Let me just put here. So which lesson is this? Is this unit 3? Responsibility.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So this is project 1, okay?
Yes.
Okay, guys, can you see that?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Can you see that? Leo, Duda, David, is it visible? Yes, guys.
Yes.
Okay, all right,
Sounds good.
Bia. Okay, go ahead. You can begin.
Ok. Hi guys, good morning. My name is Carla, and today I will talk about my routine. I'm teacher, so my day is always very busy. Today is calmer, but let's see the grade I use to organize and schedule myself. I usually wake up at 7:30, 7:35, and I make my bed 7:40. 7:50 I eat my breakfast and 8 o'clock I go to work. 8:40 I go to seventh grade class, and this part is very important for me. 9:40 I organize my materials. 1:40 I have my lunch, and 2:20 I go home. 3:10 I take my shower, relax, and do my things at home. And yeah, guys, today is it, and I think I have a nice day.
Oh, great. How nice. Oh, that's good. Oh, it's a great routine.
Yes.
Very
Ficou
nice.
simples, mas deu para fazer alguma coisa.
Oh, that's okay, Bia. That's all right. You talked about your routine, the things you do. Very nice. Very good. It's good, Bia. At least you managed to do something. It's okay, no
Thank you.
problem. All right. Oops, sorry. All right, Bia. It's really good. Thank you. Okay. I will send you some feedback later. Okay. Very
Okay, teacher,
nice.
thank you.
Okay, dear. So now that we are done, I will just take you back to our page there on Google Classroom, just to remind you to remember to do your homework. Okay, guys. And we meet again on Tuesday. And keep up the good work. Okay, you are doing an excellent job with your attendance. Okay, keep it up. And I hope to see you again on Tuesday. Have a nice weekend. Okay, guys. And let's keep up the numbers flying high with our attendance. Okay, guys. We are moving on. I will tell you the date of the test. Our next test is going to be by the end of October. Let me just see the number here. I will tell you right now. The next date, dude. After unit 9, yes, we are doing unit 7, right? So after unit 9, we have the next test. So it's scheduled for October 28th, okay?
Ai, não esqueço do dia 5, teacher. Fiquei traumatizada.
I remember that. I remember that. That's really funny. But now everything is fine. So you can start planning for October 28th if everything goes well, because there are some holidays now in September and also in October. So if everything goes well, our test will be on October 28th, all right? If not, it may happen in the beginning of November, okay? First week of November. But if not, October 28th, all right, guys? So we are moving on, okay, people? So thank you very much for today. It was awesome. Congratulations and keep doing a great job. Okay, guys. So,
Thank you, teacher.
so do your homework, people, and see you on Tuesday. Thank you, Bia. Thank you, Duda.
Thank you,
Thank you,
teacher.
Thank you,
David.
teacher.
Thank you, Leo. Everybody's
Have a nice
amazing.
weekend.
You too, guys. Take care and protect yourselves. Okay, guys. Be careful with the Delta variant. Okay, it's growing.
Okay.
It's growing a lot. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.